Hey everyone, Sal Crispo here from V10 Health. In this video, I'll be sharing something that you can do to help you achieve your goals a lot faster. Now, of course, health is not a sprint. You always want to maintain that long-term perspective. With that being said, there are several factors that you can implement to help you achieve your goals more efficiently. And one of those factors is effort, right? If you show up for your workouts and you only put in 50% effort, you can't expect to get the same results as if you showed up and put in 100% effort. I've seen it time and time again. The people who put in the most effort are the ones who get the best results in the shorter period of time. And really, this is perfectly exemplified in one of my client success stories. I had a young gentleman come to me in his early 20s, and he surprised me several times because, the first thing he did was interview me, which I think is great. You always want to ensure that the person that you're going to be working with, whether it's, personal trainer or nutritionist or doctor, lawyer, that they're competent. Don't assume that they're competent. And also, you want to make sure that you're the right fit, right? You don't want to work with someone who your personalities or energetically you clash, because it's just not going to be as enjoyable. And then the next thing he said, which was surprising, was that he viewed my services as an investment into his health and education for how to take better care of himself for the rest of his life. And I was like, whoa, again, I was surprised that he had this perspective at such a young age. And then the next time he surprised me was during the assessment. The assessment is where I, evaluate what level they're at, right? The strengths and weaknesses, see if they're a V3, I got to create a V4 program. But, if I'm not assessing them, I'm just getting, you're not assessing, you're guessing is the model, right? And so this way I know to, give them a program that's not too challenging, but also not challenging enough. And so I was taking him through the strengths and weaknesses. It's like a little workout assessment, and he was doing the push-up portion. And when it came to it, I asked him. I said, can you do a full push-up? And if so, how many can you do? And he's like, oh yeah, I can do a full push-up. I can do 20. I was like, oh, okay. Let me see. So of course he gets down and he starts to do the push-ups, and his technique was way off, and his range of motion was cut in half. It's very common. A lot of people make that mistake. And so I said, no, that's not how you do it. You're supposed to go, all the way down, elbows in, 45 degrees, all that. I was telling him how to do the push-up properly and the full range. So he's like, okay, I'll do it that way. So then, he's doing the push-up, and he gets to the bottom and he starts to come back up, and it's like he immediately hit a wall. And I was like, oh no, okay, he's not gonna get up. And he just kept pushing, and he kept pushing, and he kept pushing. I was like, oh, okay, he's not giving up here. And he was literally moving up like at a snail's pace, right? And I just kept going, holy, and this one rep felt like an eternity. It was at least 15 seconds. I was like, holy, this guy's still going. And he finally gets to the top, and then he's, exhausted. He's like, sorry, that's all I got. And I was like, oh, no, that's okay. That's fine. And, I made a note of it. But when he left, I said to him, hey, I just want to let you know, because you could see it in his face. He felt defeated, right? You could see, he was disappointed. Like, I only did one push-up, and I'm not in as good a shape as I thought, or whatever. And so I said to him, you're going to get amazing results. I know it. I go, and you're going to get it in a relatively short period of time. And he was taken back. It was his turn to be surprised. And, he was like, wait, what? I only did one push-up. And then I could see his mind, and his face even start to change, because he was like, oh, like maybe this guy's just flattering me or pulling my chain, being sarcastic, something like something was off. So he was looking at me with, like, I don't know, a little bit of confusion and distrust. And I was like, hey, I'm like, listen, I know you only did one push-up, but I've never in my entire life seen anyone put that much effort into one single push-up. And because of that, I knew, I go, if you bring that same type of effort to all your workouts, I know you're going to get fantastic results. And he did. And guess what? He transformed his body unbelievably in a relatively short period of time. And that really is the message for today. Like, if you want to see results quicker, then make sure that you put in 100% effort, whether it's with your workouts or following a dietary program where you need willpower to say no to certain foods or at certain times. Whatever it is, to follow that program as closely as possible. And you're going to, like I said, you're going to get amazing results. So that's the message for today. And we will see you next time with another video on goal achievement. And that's it. Have a good day and see you next time. Bye.